Eco Hustle. We out here. Part 3.
You gotta work on these intros. What's happening?
I think that was great. September 25th. Monday. Gotta give them all the deets. All the things.
That's right.
We here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Right?
I hope so.
Yeah. And it's me. It is I, Yvette. With my main man here, Pablo. How you be?
In the flesh.
How
in
you
the flesh.
doing?
It's been a while. When was the last time we did this?
Yikes.
It's been a minute.
Sometime in August.
Right?
Sometime in August.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so
We've
much
been
so we
MIA
forgot how
for a
to
little
talk
bit.
for a minute. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's been good things. We've been busy. We've been productive. We've been doing a lot.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
Eco hustling.
There it is.
Designing life.
Designing lifestyles, and helping the community achieve theirs. Right.
That's right.
Speaking of which, community and building connections got you into a business. Can we talk more about that? Partnerships.
We diving right into it.
We diving in.
Yeah, we've been busy. We've been busy.
Yes.
Partnerships. Business relationships and such. I mean, really, what it boils down to is, this whole time I've been making connections, making relationships, and I'm a part owner of Food Force Everywhere.
Hey.
I'm a partner. I'm an owner. It's crazy to even say that. That's just wild. There's still a lot to develop. We're still in the infancy stage. We have an amazing team. And I'm not going to talk much about that because I feel like there's still a lot developing, but definitely want to pay homage and show love, and you know what I mean? Like
That's
Food
great,
Force
yeah.
Everywhere. Food Force Everywhere is a edible landscaping, foodscaping business where we, transform lawns into food systems, or we just help people achieve food systems. And what I really like to focus on is the preservation of knowledge, the preservation of ecology and nature and such. And that's what we're doing. We're a business where we're installing food systems, and we're preserving a lot of important stuff. So it's really cool to have that relationship, and there's a lot that went into that. There's a history. There's so much that goes into that story, but yes, it's a partnership. It's an extension of the whole eco hustle philosophy, and just diversifying, ourselves, and putting, capturing water, so to speak, to use kind of a landscaping or edible permaculture type of principle. We're creating containers to capture water, and Food Force Everywhere is one of the containers we have, including Eco Hustle, and we're going to keep developing these containers to capture water so we can live, not passively, but have passive income.
That part, right? That's important.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So, collaborative of great minds got together.
Shout out to the team.
Hey,
FFE. Let's go.
You know it. and creating life, putting life back into the soil.
Yeah.
The way Mother Nature.
Yeah, it's very symbolic, right?
Yeah.
It's this is what Eco Hustle is about. It's about designing, your passions, your desires, around, or your life, just merging your life with your desires, and it's seamless. Everything worked out seamlessly. Like I didn't really have to do anything. I like to say that it's all divine and it's all kind of harmonious.
But yeah, that opportunity definitely made its way to you without you having to look for it, which was awesome.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna take it. It gotta fall in my lap.
Hey.
For real. It gotta fall on our lap, and that's kind of what we're trying to model here with Eco Hustle. Life should be easy. Life should be simple. Just go with the flow.
Amen to that. And what else have we been up to? Oh, yes.
It's been a while since we've spoken, so we could touch on a couple things.
We can touch base on our first of many in-person presentations, which, by the way, guys, there is a short teaser on our Instagram, Eco Hustle. If you feel so inclined to check it out, you may do so.
Edited by
little man AJ.
Yes, team member, our son.
That's right.
Arian. This is a family business. We're doing this together, and I think that's one of the things we can highlight about that in-person presentation. First of all, shout out to Traditional Life Creations, to Patty Allen and that whole community, welcoming us and allowing us to grow. And that's what this is all about, being in community and growing together as a family. And we were able to do a presentation a vermicomposting presentation, basic presentation in person. There was about, I don't know, like 10 people,
10,
maybe more.
15 to 20, because there were people coming in and out, curious about the presentation. It was really awesome. Presentation was really sweet. You had a few videos that were really informative. It was just awesome. It was
a presentation and a workshop, so we got to do an actual live demonstration of how to set up a worm bin. We took questions.
We had raffles.
We had a raffle. Yvette was helping with the Q&A. She was helping with the raffle. We did this together as a family. It was really wonderful to be able to just see each other and work with each other. And like, yeah, I think that was just really amazing. I think
everybody played their part.
We sold castings.
We sold worm casting. We
sold raffle tickets.
Right, a few people, a few families had won either some casting or their own worm bins with worms.
Yeah.
And that experience alone was super awesome to be able to do that as a family, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Single aspect of it.
I was tapped out.
It was a rush. Definitely a rush, for sure. But fun. It was super fun. We're on a farm. People are enjoying themselves. The food that's being offered is awesome. Like,
the presentation after was fantastic as well. The ozone presentation.
Oh yeah, by Christine. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was just a great day. Just full of knowledge, full of wisdom, full of amazing people. A lot of people got to show love and support. Yeah. The guys came through. Like family came through. It was just amazing.
Yeah, it was really.
It was an amazing experience to have, and I can't wait to have more of them.
Absolutely, there's definitely going to be more. And speaking about selling castings, we sold out.
Sold out. Wow. So 92 pounds of casting was harvested.
Yeah.
And we bagged them up, right? Yeah. 2-pound bags, 5-pound bags, right?
Yeah.
Right? And we got to sell those, and also you got to include them as well as part of your projects. FFE.
Yeah, FFE. Yeah, we partnered, with Eco Hustle. I mean, this is just another homage to things.
It's a beautiful thing how it just circles back, Yeah, I love it.
We didn't have to look for the market. We're in the market, you know what I mean? We're in community, we're in these relationships, and it didn't take long for us to sell out. We also gave a bunch of castings away too, so like, we were giving back as well. And it was a wink from the universe to be able to do what we did in the span of 3 to 4 months. Feed the worms and have an actual byproduct in 4 months and sell all of that and have it be done in the short amount of time.
Yeah, that was.
We didn't work. We didn't. I mean, the sweat was really the harvesting, but we didn't have to look for anything. We didn't have to pay for any ads. It was just
and there was no expectation set. Like, oh my gosh, we need to sell this. We have product. It was just something like, wow, like let's go into this, just wanting to learn, see what this process is like. Have our presentation, have people who are interested. And then from that moment, it was just, there was a need and we had the product and it just worked out that way.
It really did. It sounds super simple. It sounds like, it's just overly simple. Like we're simplifying it, but it really was that simple. Like we had something, we took stock of what we had and we just allowed things to kind of fall into place, and they really did.
I think it was an awesome experience, and it opened the doors for so many other opportunities.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely looking forward to those. And along with talking opportunities, we did an in-person presentation, and then decided, you know what? For those that couldn't make it, let's make an online presentation. Let's do a live presentation on wormcasting, and that was also awesome
on YouTube. Yeah, we did a live presentation. And it was fun. It came out really well. I think, everything that I've been learning, I was able to put, into all the things that we're doing. And yeah, it was a great time. We got great support from that as well. We also started a support group in tandem in the same time as the same day as the presentation.
Compost Warriors.
Yeah, we started a support group. Special thanks to Arian. He came up with the Compost Warrior name. Actually, that's a funny story. We were just going through we were just having fun with like ideas, right? And we were like,
so we are big music heads. We love all types of music for the most part. So we were diving deep into like hip hop and just making up songs for Bukashi, was it?
No, it was compost. It was like,
It was
how
com-
can we take a song and make it into a composting theme song, right? And we were just looking at our playlist and our songs, and we was like, how can we make this song into a compost
He
song?
took a Kid Cudi song and ran with it.
He was like,
he sang it with
oh.
all his heart, and we were like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, Cosmic Warrior.
Turned it into
Compost Warrior, and we were like, okay, cool,
That
that's
makes
really
sense.
great. And we decided to name the support group Compost Warrior. And yeah, so the online presentation was fantastic. We got to unveil the support group that we're going to be putting a lot more effort and intentions in. And you want to read the about the group, what the whole support group
this
is about?
group is for anyone interested in learning more about composting, specifically worm and bokashi composting. Imagine how empowering it can be to transform waste into soil full of life. Utilize your rich homemade soil for propagation and gardening. Together, we can support each other in the skill of waste management. That's what this group is about.
That's the group. It's a broadcasting channel, and we're just going to put a bunch of, DIY tips, custom setups. We're going to talk, like you guys said, about Bukashi and worm composting. We're going to talk about teas and applications. We'll have like Q&A stuff. We'll be posting up our events and workshops on there, and it's just kind of like a broadcast page and a page to support, just people that are following us and people that are interested.
Yeah, if you're curious at all, I'd say join. We have tons of information that we can share with you guys, and it's an exciting thing to get into.
Yeah, and it's a two-way street. We're trying to, like, this is all an experimentation for us. So we're putting up this support group to help our growth as well.
Yeah,
so
we're
we
just
would
as
like
open
to
as
get
learning
feedback.
as much as the next.
Yeah,
so
big time. I
whatever
definitely
you can
want to
share, bring it here.
Yeah, I want to highlight that because I don't like to say I'm an expert at composting or worm composting or bokashi composting. I like to say we're experienced, and we want to continue growing our experience by cultivating an environment where we can, give and take and teach and learn. So yeah, that's what that whole support group is about.
Love it. So what's next for Eco Hustle?
Well, let's talk about the last post, the latest post, right? Let's talk about the 5 questions to test your dreams. Our latest post, we posted a post on that subject right there, on that topic. 5 questions to test your dreams, model to jumpstart your transformation. And this is kind of like a two for one post. We posted this one, and we're going to post another one. And this is really like, we're kind of like forking off, into the kind of lifestyle design and motivation stuff. Like, Eco Hustle is not just about, the worm composting or any of just the hustle part of it. It's also about like the lifestyle design. It's about, intention setting and designing life in a way where you get to integrate your passions, your interests into your hustle. You know what I mean? So this post that we put up was a 5 questions to test your dreams. And this is something actually I heard in a presentation for the Greater Reset, where this lady got up there and she was talking about her, how she manifested like her dreams. And it was a beautiful story. And she gave those 5 questions, and they stuck with me. Like, everything we're giving, everything we're presenting in Eco Hustle, like, we are actually experimenting and we are in the lab with. And these 5 questions right here were questions that I actually took, and I wrote out like my intentions for something specific, and it really gave me a guide to, write out what my intentions were, and to be able to clarify and use this as a structure, as a guide to tell me like if I was in the right direction. So the questions are: does it give me life? Does it align with my core values? Would it cause me to grow? Do I need help from a higher power? And is there good in it for others? And what really struck me was the 4th question, which is, do I need help from a higher power? And the trains are going off. They like that. So, do I need help from a higher power? That stuck out to me big time, because faith-based living, really trusting in the process and in source and alignment is really big. The whole holistic side of this, the spiritual side of this, is really big to us. And I thought that question was really, like, it just stuck out to me.
Yeah, the timing of doing this post was interesting because recently, and I shared this with you, I had saw somewhere somebody was talking about going after your goals or your dreams, and the question was if your dream or what you want to accomplish in life doesn't cause you to look for God, then you need to go deeper.
Yeah.
You need to try harder. You need to make something a little bit higher for you to have to work harder to call on God to get that extra help. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it's so
okay.
much. It's so much more magical. It's so much funner when you just
funner.
Funner. Right? I'm just gonna use that. It's a greater experience when you just sit back and allow universe to just map everything out for you. Like it really is. It really could be that simple. I think we make things way too complicated. And I think the universe is really here to help us. And source, whatever you want to call it, it's here to help us. It wants to see us succeed and win. And I think we're able to see that. And not only we, but we see others that are doing that. And it is a model. That's why we call this a model for transformation, because this is not the only model. Like there's so many other ways, but I think it all boils down to the same principles. So I think we could talk about what to expect next now. Like what's next? What's on the agenda?
What's on the agenda? So, presentations for sure. We are looking to do yet another presentation at a school. Our local homeschool, micro school. What do you? Is it
I guess,
school?
you can say that.
Yeah,
I like how you putting that out there. Now I feel the pressure. Like it
yeah,
really has to happen now.
So now you guys, Eco Hustle fam, can hold us accountable, and you could ask us, hey, how was the presentation at that school y'all were talking about?
Now. Yeah, we definitely want to do more presentations.
Have agreed. If you hear them in the background,
yeah, they
say I concur.
They become activated. Yeah, definitely more presentations, educational stuff, experimentation.
Definitely.
We're gonna experiment. We're gonna bring the Bukashi back into commission. We're gonna I'm gonna work on a soil factory to try to start feeding the worms. Just a more diverse diet. So far during the summer we were feeding the worms dry feed, and I want to upgrade the dry feed. I want to upgrade the feed. I want to experiment more with Bukashi, and we want to kind of diversify just in general. I think that's really just like one of the main points here. Like even just with what we're doing together as a family in Eco Hustle, we're trying to we're trying to experiment with different things. You're backing out the cry cut. Do labeling.
Yeah, I want to learn to do a little bit of everything just so I can put it back into Eco Hustle and then teach others to, hey, you can find yourself a hobby, enjoy it, and do something with it.
Yeah.
Also, since you mentioned the family, part of the in the works that we're planning on is giving back to the community and helping our local farmers and volunteering.
Yeah.
As a family. And I'm really excited about that because that's another way of eco hustling.
Yeah, I think I'm happy you brought that to the forefront because, yeah, we get so caught up in just the mechanics of money and finances, and there's so many other ways to increase your wealth. And with our family, we want to make sure that we diversify our wealth and diversify ourselves when it comes to like street credit, social credit. Obviously we want to have the financial side tapped into, but we also want to make sure that we stay connected with our community and just give back. And that's just a whole nother line of credit. So yeah, we want to do that. We want to continue to engage with our community. That's how this presentation happened. That's how we were able to sell out our castings with such little effort, because that's kind of like the little thing that we've been testing. And like I said before, like everything we're talking about here is not something like we're not put into the fire and put into the test and seeing how it does. Like this is all an experiment. We're in the lab constantly experimenting. Yvette is about to also I'm encouraging you to write some posts because I think you have a wonderful skill of writing. Like for all you guys, you go on Instagram, if you think I'm the one writing the posts on there, you are highly mistaken. That is Queen over here writing them posts, sounding like a human being, I'm more of an
always
AI.
say that. He's
I'm like the AI.
so human. I love it. And I'm just like,
So
what?
I'm encouraging her to write some more posts. You know, and yeah, we're experimenting. We're testing things out. We're pushing each other to grow. And yeah, I think I took this book out for a reason. I'm reading a book right now called From Mutual Aid to Welfare State, and talks about fraternal societies and mutual aid groups and whatnot. And I read this to you earlier, but I really, really appreciate what the author was talking about here. So he quoted somebody, I forget who he was quoting, but she was talking about how like business partnerships and relationships are like the same thing, and both of them require the same thing to succeed. It basically says business partnerships and marriages need the same elements to be successful, pointing out that business partners consult, agree, and act. And going further down here says, what stronger combination could God make than the partnership of a businessman and a businesswoman? And it really makes me think back to what's making, you know, our family successful, you know, or what are the things that are the most highlightable
Sure.
of our family. And like when you think about our family meetings, how we organize things, movie nights, this, that, and third, like we're running it like a business. You know, it's the same elements that help a business become successful have been the same thing that's helping our family be successful. And I think that's what, you know, is being spoken about in that passage there. And experimenting and encouraging each other, holding each other accountable is just another way that we're, you know, just doing our due diligence to just encourage each other to grow. So yeah, experimenting.
Yeah, you know, it also creates routine. It helps.
Yeah,
it helps.
Yeah, so you know, we're gonna try to do more posts whenever we can. Hope we at the very least we would like to do one a month. So expect another update. We'll have updates. We'll have more posts. We're gonna, you know, just keep delivering.
Keep you guys informed and in the loop with all the eco hustle happenings.
Motivating, putting out the inspiration and motivation.
That part.
Yeah, so I think that was a good one. 25 minutes. Hey. Nice and sweet. I love it.
There it is.
All right, y'all. Till next time.
Peace out, y'all. Be blessed.
Peace.